EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down throw, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, one.
Here's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
49-yard line.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Carl Lawson on the tackle.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Don't get nervous. Line him up. Mike, 57. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 57's the Mike. Mike, 57.
Now it's Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 14. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he stopped immediately there.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Cut. 57's a mark. 57's a mark.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 29-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They'll run on first down. Freeman might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah.
55. Here we are. 55.
From the gun, Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Bengals nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got three tight ends out there. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
57 to Mike. Tackle.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 55.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
55, Mike, 55. You ain't got nothing.
Watson now to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking deep for Gabriel. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11 now. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down, Cincinnati.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And They go play action now. Burrow. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
To Josh Hill.
Josh Hill. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 7.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On 1st down, it's Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 36, Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Can you run? Give me trash. Let's go. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 59. No. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Here we go, D. All day, D.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
made this your labeled amazing. Ridiculous with birds, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. 50 seconds.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it's going to be second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now Burrow on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Bailey able to knock it through.
Is good.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here comes Cobb. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is our time.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Nixon on the toss right. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
48-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. 20. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 13. It's a gain of 35. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Mixon, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Ball carrier
Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
He was brought down
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Get the ball. 57 is Mike. Mike 57. Come off the ball. Mike 59. 57 is the Mike. Mike 57. Hey, let's get that ball, D.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 39. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
Watson. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
You can fall, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Mike 55.
From the gun, here's Watson. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas.
Watson's pass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Again, it's Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
A loss of
I often
9.
laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
John Ross with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Texans 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
To throw again, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They send Green to the left on his own. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 38, Texans 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
57, Mike, 57.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
35-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Wide. Get wide. Check 9. Check 9.
Watson looks to throw again. They'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. To the air yet again, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Texans 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Zach Cunningham.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 79 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Texans.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Slap. Put the point down, he's coming.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans get a bit closer. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Bengals 47, Texans 20.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 47-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
41 Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
As mentioned, here's the younger brother of Dustin. This is Brenton Colquitt to punt it away. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.